It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Titans. These guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Seahawks. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt with you as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And we're underway in Seattle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball at quarterback. It's Cam Ward.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted now. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap down to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Ward. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. And he brings this one in, but does so out of bounds. That throw just took him too close to the boundary. We've got 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's a cherry on top.
And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. They're led by one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game from Alabama. Here's Jalen Milroe.
He was on one last week, but it was too bad his teammates weren't on that ride with him. Look at all the yards he put up. You're assuming anytime you throw for that many yards, that much production, you've won in the blowout, but that wasn't the case. It does have him highly motivated and the rest of his guys.
Along the right sideline, there's space. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On to handle the kickoff. has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Ward. That's complete to Alec Iomanner. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Set up the screen. It's Pollard. And they are on it short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a punt. You got it on line. You feel good about it. It's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. And while they've worried about his arm a little bit early, he's been happy to get some yards on the ground. It's looking like an effective dual threat thus far. He's running with it.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Trying to work quickly now.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, Milroe. Catch made by All. He is down to the 30-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Short pass brought in. He takes it in. Touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks pull at it from further. 13-zip. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. McPherson at the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Carried by Spears to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Bronco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Air it out on 3rd. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
We go play action here. It's Milroe. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field. It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Come on.
Get the fullback involved here. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up third down.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two. He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
And they're turned away on third and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up fourth down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This, our last play of the quarter.
60.
They've got a man in motion. Fourth down, here's Ward. Got TK, complete. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboys.
Ward setting the pass. Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up third and 1.
On the sneak, here's Ward. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
70 Wolf.
Fourth down, pass coming. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go. Ready.
Toss play. This is Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Ready. Panther 11. Panther 68. Corey 70. Cut back team. Cut.
Throw here, 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And they'll come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19. 19, 18.
Throwing off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
From the red zone on first. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 20-zip lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. This makes it up to the 25. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence.
Cowboy 80.
On first down, Spears. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
Ryan right side. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Check.
Spears running behind center. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Running Spears on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down. Coming up.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Connection is made. Eilman. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 13 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Tennessee.
New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38.
Come on. Hey. 70 Lions.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Looking slant route complete. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans chop some of the lead off before the half. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Titans get it back to a 14-point game. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Returning it from the 4. Spins out of one side. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe ready for their next drive. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at second in the NFL right now in touchdown passes.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19. Viking 18. Mustang 19. Ready?
From the gun, Milroe. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Milroe from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Kraft has it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Get it. 79 Broncos. 18 Cardinals.
To the air, Milroe. Chased out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
That one's incomplete over the middle.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. Good.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the Seahawks the first. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Milroe now to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get more points to end the lopsided first half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Fred Warner. So one-sided contest as we reach the break here. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. The third quarter is going to start with a run by Walker. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
19 Tiger. 19 Lion. Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Titans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. We've set it down from 37.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Going all the way to the end zone here. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go. And he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Spears has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down. And this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal.
Let's go.
On the carry, it's Mullins. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Titans start the second half with some needed points. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Titans get it back to a 14-point game. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting at the 10. Things going well so far. Showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. Their lead went from 3 touchdowns down to 2, Brock, but still a 14-point advantage for them here in the third. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milroe buying some time right. Now here he goes. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
65 catch.
Shotgun now for Milroe. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
They give up the gut to Walker. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks
19
first
right.
down.
They'll go play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes teams break in the right coverage.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Here we go. 19 Warriors, 17. 60 Maverick, 6.
Milroe looking to throw. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game.
Come on.
They send a tight end in motion. And this is Spears. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd down, here's an option. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
And then you kind of just let me do that. So what do you give them? Just the antibiotics today, or actually pain meds too?
We give them both.
You give them both still?
This is, they said use them both till they're gone.
Oh,
We don't have a ton of time on
Is
this
he
one.
getting pain meds twice a day?
Yeah, both twice a day.
And now there's cheese coming. I'm gonna have to drink a little more cheese for it. That's not freaking cheese in there. We'll put them both together, huh? Or you give them a little bit of... No. Oh, yeah, the bum bum. Hey, go to your mom. Yes, Liv. Hey, come over here. Hey. Good. Morning, little sex kitten. I love you.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down.
Two.
First and 10 at the
60 Bison,
48-yard
60
line.
Bison. Ready, ready.
Walker running to the right. Cut back now to the sideline. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Seahawks.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Seahawks have the football, and they're in great shape with this sizable lead. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
19, here we go, set.
Here's Milroe to throw. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. When we bring this game to a close, Brock, I think one of the stories we're all going to be talking about is the type of showing this guy's had, not spinning the ball, but running it.
It's been just gritty. It's been determined, kid. It's been tough. When they needed to play, he's dug deep and he's willed this offense forward, coming through with the type of run the moment asked for.
Looking for him on the screen there, but
After
it's
me.
incomplete, so 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle.
Your youngest has
third
been
down.
texting. Started texting me at 6 o'clock this morning. Just says, I'm coming. Hi.
Let's go.
I'm like,
now.
what? And she's like,
Panther 60.
love
Panther
you.
60.
Like, what does that even mean? Girl, I don't know what you're trying to say to me. You're coming where?
Ready.
And I kind of figure they must have, is there like an early session this morning or something?
That's a catering service.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Okay, break.
Lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Come on, come on. Set. Come back, Bronco 80. Go.
Milroe to throw on 4th. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset.
And he takes this one in for a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks put up even more points in a win. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Shoots away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here.
Roll.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. This gets the 1st and more. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready.
Ward off the play fake. Hits him on the end route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
On the jump.
All set now. 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Panther 60. Ready.
Spears out of pistol here. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Going for his back, but it's incomplete. So it's going to bring up 3rd down.
For Tony Pollard, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down
19 seconds.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connection is made. Io Manor. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Titans first down.
Check.
They get to Pollard from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Titans trying to do some window dressing. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Go. Ready. Cowboy 80. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Titans.
Spears. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Ward. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, bro.
Yeah, it's called a have to. It's kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They hurry this to the line.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
Trap 50. Trap 50.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced out to his right. He can run it. Oh, the football's loose. And the Titans got it.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. When you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB does it, defender knocks it out. A huge turn of events.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
He's taken down back at his own 8-yard line.
Ward setting up to throw. Cut for big yards on the right side. And this is across midfield and aimed at enemy territory. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45. Brock with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you gotta count on those being efficient and effective.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now.
And the Titans first down.
First down thrown here for Ward. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Shot 60, shot 60.
They're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Amani Hooker has it. Well, no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. All right, one more snap to play here. Here he goes, one final shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's a win for the Seahawks.
Want to play around, baby? Okay, I do.